everybody, and welcome to another episode of Generic Commander, where we play Commander just like everybody else. Joining me, as always, are my friends Jolly, Jarvis, and Ham, as we go with some Aetherdrift Commanders this evening. Jolly, what do you got for us?
Me, Jolly Saint Clickless. I want to draw cards, so I'm going with Vin Wixit. I think that's how it's pronounced, Vin Wixit. It's a homunculus. It's got start your engines, which is this mechanic here, and I'm sure that it will be explained twice over because Russ also will start his engines. It says I got no max hand size, and at max speed, if I would draw a card, I draw twice as many of them. So this deck is just filled with drawing cards for me, for everybody. It's gonna be making cards be drawn everywhere. Everyone's gonna draw so many
Oh,
cards. You're all
yay.
welcome.
Jarvis is going to hate that.
Hooray! Well, speaking of drawing cards, Jarvis, what are you up to, bud?
Well, I'm not on the card draw resource denial today, but I am on resource denial. I'm playing Ketramos, the New Dawn. He is one of the new Amonkhet gods that has shown up. Has Menace, Lifelink, and Indestructible. Can't attack or block unless there are 7 or more cards in exile. That's why we have this handy-dandy tracker over here. And whenever one or more cards are put into exile from either the graveyard or the battlefield, during my turn, I draw a card and lose 1 life. Let's just say this is going to be a control list. I am playing so much target removal, so much graveyard hate. This card spoke to me so much. And Ham is going to hate me and kill me first if he has a chance. Because Ham is playing a fantastic card as well.
Indeed, you're not wrong, Jarvis. And I want to. Okay, for the viewers at home, I need to give Jarvis tons of credit for this, for how this went down. All right, I'm playing the Mimeoplasm Revered One, which is a card that cares about my graveyard. I want a lot of creatures in the graveyard, and it wants to suck that up into the ooze and then become them. It's very, very fun and capable of some really bizarre, goofy interactions. Now, the reason I want to give Jarvis credit is in our group chat when we were discussing what commanders we were all going to bring, day one, we were like, hey, let's all do Aetherdrift commanders. That sounds like a great idea. Jarvis was like, I like Ketramos. I'm going to pick Ketramos, and I'm going to exile a ton of stuff from all over, including your graveyards. And then, like, 2 days later, I jumped into it was like, I want to build Mimeoplasm. So, like, I had plenty of opportunities to not walk right into this obvious, graveyard hate. But you know what? I'm not afraid of a little bit of graveyard hate. So I brought my, I brought a lot of naturalized style effects, and we'll see how it goes. Haywire Might is making graveyard work for me in standard. Let's see if it can work in commander. You know, that one creature that I have in here. But anyway, Mimeoplasm Revered One is capable of doing some really silly nonsense if I can get a lot of creatures in my graveyard. And because of the way that it operates, which, by the way, also the one that I'm holding here is Japanese, so you absolutely can't read it, and I know that. But it has this ability where I can pay 2 and have it transform into any creature that's been exiled with it, and I pay X and then Sultai to bring it onto the battlefield and exile creatures from my graveyard, and it gets 3 +1/+1 counters on it for every creature exiled. So it has an opportunity to be pretty gigantic, and I have creatures that are unblockable. I have goofy cards like Phage the Untouchable, Living Hive, like crazy stuff that deals combat damage. The potential is here for some fun times. So hopefully I can set some of that up. And there's also a heaping dose of self-mill in here as well. So
I wish I would say that it's only a little graveyard hate, Ham.
I know, I figured. When your goal is to put cards into exile, the graveyard is like the quickest way to get the most things there. So I get it. It's the right way to build that commander. Yeah. All right.
I am playing Mendicant Core, great Guidelight. So its power and toughness is equal to the number of, or its power is equal to the number of artifacts I control. It does have the neat speed mechanic. When my opponent loses life, I can pay 1 and get speed. Max speed's 4, so I actually need to update my thing. When I hit max speed, every time I cast an artifact, I can pay 1 and copy it. So as a result, I have things in here like Duplicant, which is my new favorite card ever since the precons came out.
It's pretty great.
Um, and basically, I'm stealing a page from Jolly's book, and I'm making a bunch of artifacts, and then copying them, and with several that like should win me the game? Question mark.
See, that's where we differ.
You're trying to win.
Yeah, should win me the game and might eventually win me the game are two very different vibes. Yeah.
Oh, this is definitely a might eventually.
Let's go.
There we go.
And
I don't know how I win.
yeah, like that's the thing is I built it like I literally finished it 15 minutes before recording. So, I'm not entirely certain what it does. So, it's going to be a mystery for us and the folks at home.
I'm here for it. I also love that you love Duplicant. I fell in love with that card literally like 20 years ago. Like when it first came out in Mirrodin, I was playing it alongside Croson Drover and all kinds of other shenanigans. Oh, it's a thing of beauty, and I'm so glad to see it represented here.
Oh, like I dig it so much.
It's fantastic. Yeah.
Especially when I
10 out of
discovered
10.
that
No notes.
I can flicker it. I'm like, oh, this is so great. All right.
I
Oh,
just
yeah.
want you guys to let me ultimate my one planeswalker because I think it'd be a ton of fun for all of us.
Is it Kaya?
It's Karn Liberated.
I would let you do that. That's my favorite planeswalker.
You know, we need to get a second game in.
I'm going to play a flooded
Well,
strand for turn.
No,
It's one way to do
we
it.
got to get the first game in again. That's what. That's how you got to treat it.
I'm going to pay a life.
Flooded Strand. Ooh.
Flooded strand. I'm going to go ahead and crack it. Pay a life to go get a something and pass my turn.
Alrighty. Untap, upkeep, draw. Ooh, pretty good start though. Check it. We will play an island tap for Iron Apprentice. Iron Apprentice enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it, and when it dies, I can put its counter on a creature I control. Boop. Pass the turn.
Okay, draw. I want to play a command tower and pass.
All right.
Hey.
Can go ahead and draw that Shiaz, and I'm going to play a Strangled Cemetery as my land for turn, which comes in untapped if I have an opponent with 13 or less life. Oh no, a player has 13 or less life, which is way not the case right now. So it's just going to be a crappy tap land. But you guys know I love my crappy tap land. Pass it.
I
Speaking
didn't
of-
realize how many of these Jurassic World command towers I had until I was
Oh,
going through
yeah?
my stuff. I bought so much Lost Caverns of Ixalan.
That's a good card to have a lot of.
Oh, well, I'm just getting an island. Oh, there it is.
Hey,
Prairie
Russ, if
Street.
that's your hand on the bottom,
no,
oh no,
it's
that's not
my
your hand.
hand.
That's just your
That's
okay.
my deck.
Like, because we
No,
can
that's
see
my
the
deck.
problem.
Oh, no, yeah. No, I'm going to play a Prairie Stream. Come. And then let me shuffle real quick. I apologize.
Yeah, when I built this deck, I went through all my decks, being like, like I want to see what this deck would be like if I built it the way I want to build my deck to go and keep it around, and not just for this episode. So
Ooh.
I have a list of cards that I need to go and put back after we're done.
Oh,
Gonna
nice.
untap.
Yeah.
Upkeep and a draw. Play planes for turn.
Yeah.
I'm going to go
Is it
ahead.
time? Are we mendicanting?
We're going to go ahead and pay 2 a white and a blue for an Ethereum Sculptor. It's a 1/2. Artifact creature. Artifact spells cost 1 less to cast. Then I'm going to pass my turn.
Oh, that's the same as Supply Llama.
That's funny. All right. I'm gonna play an island.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tap 2. I'm gonna play Vinwixit Verbose Host, and then that's gonna put our engine on 1. And then so whenever an opponent loses life during my turn, if my speed is 1 or greater, I increase it by 1. Max speed is 4. Triggers once a turn. We will go to combat. I'll swing a Jarvis for 1.
I already had my hand over towards the keyboard. I'm like,
All right. So did I deal the damage?
yeah.
You know what that means? Whoa, 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 whoa. Speed up. There we go. We're gonna do that right there. That's my That's my.
I gotta say, our effects budget is oof, man, you're killing it. Yeah.
It's definitely
I'm ready. Go
our
ahead.
production values are definitely
Yeah.
growing.
Oh my goodness, I'm impressed.
I want to play the swamp as my land for turn. And I have to
Very good.
think. Being in seat 3 is going to make this card I'm about to play a lot worse than if I would have been in seat 1. But I
Okay.
still think it's the right time to play it because at least it'll go and eat a piece of removal. You know him. You love him. He magistrates the Dranith.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah.
Maggies.
And I don't know if that was the right play, but it's the play I'm making.
Okay.
So I'll pass.
At this moment,
I
I'm not
hope I
too
draw
worried about
my.
it.
I need to draw my phantasmal image.
You mother.
I'm running a ton of clones in here. I don't know what you're thinking. I'm going to draw off of my Ketramos the same as you will draw off of yours.
That's amazing. I'm gonna play a seat of the Synod. And
But
you know
Joey,
what?
It won't be the same.
You know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and pay 2.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna rock out a Blanchwood Prowler. It is a 1/1 elemental. When it enters, mill 3 cards, and I'm gonna put a land from among them into my hand. If I don't, I put a 1/1 counter on Prowler. So I'm gonna mill the Lakeside Shack, Findhorn Elves, and the Jungle Hollow. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Lakeside Shack to hand, which is the other 13. It is a ever so slightly better guild gate. That's
Go.
But you can't
ever
remove
so
Maze's
slightly.
End off of it.
I mean, yeah,
But is the Lakeside Shack a little love place where we can get together?
you're damn right it is.
Hell yeah.
All right. And then I suppose I'm gonna pass that shiz.
So Joey, I
So Russ,
just
take it
realized
away.
something, and it scares me now
What's
because
that?
you always play clones no matter what deck you're playing, as long as it has blue in it. And
Absolutely. It's my favorite thing blue does.
playing a little known card called Shielder the Apocalypse to help
I know
offset
this.
my life loss.
Yes.
I'm
You
second
will
guessing
have
that
one
now.
of them, and I will have the capabilities of having several, because I'm also going to be making non-legendary copies of stuff. So you
I'm
do whatever
so
you
okay with
want,
this.
buddy. I don't care.
Get it.
But
pay
you won't draw the
one-
same way off Ketramos that I do.
Play a Lightning Greaves.
Ooh, we shoot it.
And then I'm going to equip the Lightning Greaves to the Ethereum Sculptor.
Very good.
Whee!
Then I'm going to pay 1 for Steel Overseer.
That's
a
a
card.
good one.
Then I'm going to pay 1 for a Talisman of Progress.
Nice.
Steel Overseer is a 1/1. Tap it to put a +1/+1 counter on each artifact creature I control. Talisman of Progress, you tap it for a colorless, or I can tap it to take 1 damage and get white or blue.
We all got blockers now, Russ.
Mine's a 0/4.
You're
Although,
right.
Russ, I'll go ahead and I'll make this deal with you now, though, buddy. Right? From one speed deck to another, if you ever need to get a hit in, I will never block if you got to build your speed. On the condition that I am awarded the same prestige that I get
I
that
definitely
same
have.
deal from you.
we will revisit that.
Yeah, okay.
I got some speed in here. I mean, that's on the table. Shit. Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Yeah. Is it my turn?
No, I'm coming up with an idea.
An awful, wonderful idea.
It is a really awful, wonderful idea. 1, 2, 3. I'm too short. Oh no, I'm only 1 short. All right, I'm gonna have to pass.
I've heard that I was too short before.
I've never heard that from anyone. But I passed my turn.
Russ, not even when someone needed to get something off the top shelf?
We'll see if Russ wants to make this trade. I'm gonna swing at you with a 1/1, Russ.
You know what? If you need to do damage to rev yourself up, go ahead and I'll take the damage, sir.
Hell yeah! Speed up.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. He didn't just do that again. That was obviously pre-recorded.
Yeah, well, absolutely. You gotta loop the footage. I mean, we're gonna get our money's worth out of that stock like magical sequence,
Actually,
footage.
speaking of pre-recorded, I have a quick message from a friend of ours that I would like to insert here.
Ooh.
Okay.
Wow, that was a really great commercial you read there, Ham, for Magic Shank.
Dude, my pleasure, man. If you're looking for an alternative marketplace online for Magic the Gathering singles and sealed products, I have great news for you. MagicJank.com is an online marketplace for people who love all Magic the Gathering has to offer, even the jankier bits. Join the Magic Jank marketplace with your own storefront. Whether you're a small business or a hobbyist with more bulk lying around than you'd like, MagicJank.com can help your products reach new customers who love the game as much as you do. Now let's get back to the episode. I gotta thank you for letting me chat about Magic Jank. I'm just very passionate about it.
Oh, it was really awesome.
So thank you. Yeah, it is actually a really cool site. I'm glad to be part of it. So yeah, thanks. Oh, here I go shilling again.
I'll play a Felwar Stone, and then we'll pay 1 for Hypnotic Siren. It's a 1/1 flyer.
Oh no, we're giving him blue.
Uh-oh.
And then I will pass.
Untap. Draw. I want to play this Isolated Chapel.
Nice.
It enters untapped because I do control a swamp. Let's cast my commander.
Ketramos.
I want to put him back here because he's essentially an enchantment right now because he can't do shit.
Cool.
Except he can be removed with creature removal. And I'll pass.
That is pretty tight. That's indestructible, yes. But if we give it a taste of its own medicine and exile it, then hey, here we are. Okay. Alright, okay. I'll play out a Schwamp as my land for turn. And I really want to get in on all the speed nonsense you guys are doing, because it seems like fun.
Oh, let's go.
I'm gonna play a Slick Imitator.
I love that
one. 1/3 ooze with Start Your War Engines from Vroom. And it's just a 1/3. Like that's all it is until I have max speed. And once I have max speed, then the fun begins. And I can pay 1, sacrifice it, copy target spell I control, and I may choose new targets for the copy. I just get a new one. It's silly, and I like that.
That's really good.
Am I wishing I had Mirror Box in here? Yeah, a little bit. Don't worry about it. And so
Bring it.
Yeah, about to say
declare no blocks.
Dude, Jolly, I'm gonna take advantage of this. I'm gonna send this Blanchwood Prowler your way. It is just a 1/1.
I take it. Gleefully so.
All right, excellent. We're speeding up to 2. Let's go. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you.
Honky tonky.
All right. Cool. And then I'm just gonna chill with this one black or green mana available and pass.
Oh no, it's half of an assassin's trophy.
I'm gonna untap, draw.
Because Fatal Push is such a banger in Commander.
You know what, Jolly?
No.
When I said I was gonna take a page from your book, I really meant it.
Oh shit! Okay.
I'm gonna pay 1 blue. I'm gonna pay a blue from the Talisman of Progress. Take a damage.
Hold on. Okay, so that's 2 blue.
To mill yourself? Or mill somebody? What are we doing here?
Mesmerigord?
And then I'm gonna pay 1, 2 for a Synth Infiltrator.
Oh damn!
I'm gonna have it enter the battlefield as a copy of Ketramos.
Yeah! There we go.
Except it's an artifact creature in addition to its other types.
That's awesome.
Gross.
So the thing to keep in mind with Ketramos, you only draw if the exile happens on your turn.
Yeah, it will.
It will.
I ain't worried.
That's not ominous or anything. Yeah.
Well, no, so we just all won't draw at
Yeah. Yeah.
the same amount. Our Ketramos draws will definitely be different.
How big is he?
He is a 4/4.
And he's not a creature unless what?
Oh no, he is a creature. He just can't attack or block.
Unless 4 or more things are in exile.
No, 7 or more.
Now, see,
Seven
that part's good, though, because that part
It doesn't matter. It's whoever. It's total exile, so it should be relatively easy to be turned on with what I did with my deck.
Big
Which
move.
means it should be relatively easy for it to be turned on because it says exile, not your exile. So that means
Correct.
everybody's
Right.
exile.
Yeah.
If
So
it was
it's-
my exile, I would not have wanted to build him as commander because I'm that guy. Oh, and Russ, he also has Menace and Lifelink.
Oh, cool.
Nothing upsetting about that. Yeah.
I enjoy Menace and
Totally
Lifelink.
cool.
And no kill. All right. I'm then going to tap Steel Overseer to put a +1/+1 on Ethereum Sculptor and Ketramos.
Yeah.
And itself.
And itself.
Oh, and itself, yes.
Hell yeah. Look at this.
No, Steel Overseer rips.
It's so good.
That is
Yeah, it's
actually
generally underrated.
That is actually the card I am actually most scared of that's on the battlefield currently.
That's fair.
And then
Actually, you know what though? Here, so in response to that trigger, I actually have something to do about that. In response to that, so before the counter arrives, I'm gonna Dark Blast the Steel Overseer.
What does that one do?
kills
Yeah,
it, I'm
it makes
sure.
you wonder, right? Target creature gets -1/-1 till end of turn.
Ah, okay.
Oh,
So
For a
everybody
single-
else was still gonna get the counters.
Yes, yeah. And it has Dredge 3, which is why it's in this deck. So instead of drawing a card, I can choose to mill 3 cards and draw this instead.
Nice.
That's why it's in there. It's a milkshake.
Minus-
It's gonna bring all my boys to the yard.
-1/-1. Excellent.
-1/-1. Yes.
Is it?
I'm
needed?
never gonna get a better hit than that, so I'm gonna take it. Sorry, Russ.
Absolutely. Nope.
Yeah.
So I've learned from playing with you guys never to jump out way too early because then I just get pump stomped.
I mean, we
Don't
check the
forget.
threat, man.
I watch our videos.
And you can watch our videos too.
Don't forget to like, comment, and
Please like and
subscribe.
subscribe. Tell your friends.
All right, so I got a 2/3 Ethereum Sculptor that I'd like to take out for a ride. So I'm going to poke it at Jarvis for 2.
I can block it
With a 1/3.
with the
Oh,
one.
it is a 1/3. Ah, damn it! I thought it was
Yeah.
a 1/2. I was like, no,
Grand
Jarvis isn't going
Magistrate
to block
got
it.
back.
I forgot. Haven't played it in so long. All right,
And I
then
have a
I
1/3
pass.
as well, funnily enough. Yeah.
Untap.
Because only Jarvis is a monster that brings Grand Magistrate to his friend group.
No, I do it too.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and get this out of the way. I'm a hypnotic siren. I'm a bash on Jarvis in the sky.
For one,
Yup.
Vroom.
Speed up! Wop wop wop! Max speed. Here we go. Where? Honk honk honk. I'm a regular car.
so if you
Um,
important to know, if you have not played with any Aetherdrift yet, you don't keep track of speed past 4. Speed cannot
Oh,
go any
yeah.
higher than 4.
Correct.
Yeah, so these are all done.
Here he
So
Which-
now
here
let's
comes
just
Steve
do
Which is
this
as someone that
thing.
has a 6-speed standard transmission vehicle, it makes me very upset. Because it means that my car can never be an Aetherdrift.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Let's see. I might just do these two. Yeah, we'll do these two, and I'll save the other ones. So we'll do a blue and a blue, and we're gonna cast Kami of the Crescent Moon. At the beginning of each player's draw step, they draw an additional card.
All cheeked up. Love it.
And then we'll pay 2, and we're gonna cast a Hang Mine at the beginning. I froze. Let me fix
Love
this
it.
real quick. Let me boop. Wop, wop. All right, and then we'll cast Howling Mine at the beginning of each player's draw step. That player draws an additional cards. So now everybody's drawing 3 cards a turn.
Okay.
I'm so into this.
I pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. Command Bacon is going to be my land for turn.
Did you draw 3 cards?
Oh yeah, I need to draw 2 more.
Yeah, you do.
Command Bacon is still going to be my land for turn.
Seems like a good choice.
I love commanding bacon.
For 2 mana,
Howling
I'll
Mine.
play a Mind Stone.
It's not a Howling Mine.
For 2 black mana, I am going to play a Dothy Voidwalker.
That's a good one.
Wow,
there
you
you
really are
go.
a dick tonight.
Russ, I need to let you know this before we get any further. You, before the end of your turn, you need to remove Dothy Voidwalker or your own Ketramos, or you lose the game.
Why?
Because... Oh no, because it goes to graveyard instead. Never mind. It goes to exile instead. It's not going from the graveyard to exile. Never mind, I was thinking. So there are a couple cards with Ketramos that give an infinite loop. Dothy Voidwalker does not say if it hits the graveyard then exile. It just said it gets exiled instead, which is okay. With like Bag of Holding or that what's the other card that does it that you pointed out, Jolly? It makes an infinite loop.
Oh, Planar Void.
Yeah, Planar Void. It makes an infinite loop that you just draw yourself out until you're dead.
Yeah, because you have to discard to hand size, but when you discard to hand size, you discard it into your graveyard, and then it exiles out of your graveyard, which then draws you a card, and then you have to discard to hand size again.
If you're playing Bag of Holding, don't play Bag of Holding, or you will die.
I wasn't planning on playing Bag of Holding.
I don't even have it.
But that is now leaving me with 6 cards in hand, even though I drew 3. So I'll pass.
Sick.
Okay.
And I didn't exile
Untapping?
anything. Feels like
we're gonna upkeep, and then for the very first draw, I'm gonna go ahead and replace that draw with a
3
dredge
cards
on
in
Dark
exile?
Blast. What now?
Don't they go to exile?
They do.
Just so you know, Ham.
Oh, well then fuck that noise. I'm just gonna draw 3 cards then. Because they go straight to exile immediately. Man, Dothy Voidwalker is so fucking dumb. Sorry, I hate your whole deck. Anyway. Alright. I guess I'm gonna draw 3 cards. I fucking hate that thing so badly. Oh. I hate all things, by the way, at this moment.
He's just a little guy.
Not even remotely.
Well,
he's a big stanky douchebag guy. Alright.
He's a 3/2 for 2. With
yeah,
Shadow.
exactly. And I hate it. Alright, so Shadow, by the way, very good effect. It also means that I can't do any of the things I would like to do as far as attacking you, because dude can't block anyway.
You can get some speed though. If you need some speed, come and get me.
There are opportunities for speed. Yes.
You have a need.
I do have many needs. Because gross. I'm gonna go ahead and play an Evangel of Synthesis. When it enters the battlefield, I draw a card, then discard a card. And as long as I've drawn 2 more cards this turn, it gets +1/+0 and Menaches. Monaches.
It currently has that.
Indeed. It unfortunately does not have haste, however. So here we are. This is
What card do you want to lose forever?
I'm gonna exile Golgari Guildgate.
And we now have 1 card in exile.
Yep. You
Yay!
Yay?
Gang.
I guess. All right. Cool.
Only 6 more.
Exactly. All right, so I'm gonna play out that Lakeside Shack, and then I will go to combat, and I will send both these duders at Jarvis. So Blanchard Prowler's a 1/1, and the Slick Intimidator's a 1/3.
You have 1 mana up.
Mm-hmm.
I think I declare no blockers.
Okie doke.
I
So
think
you're gonna
that's
take
the,
2.
I think that's the correct call.
And then we get that
Because
speed going.
green,
Up to 3.
green mana and black mana, that
There
could
there
definitely
are
kill
many
my
things
Dread of
that
Magistrate.
could potentially happen there. So yeah, that is a reasonable concern.
And where I'm not worried about you getting your commander yet, I am worried about Russ getting his.
But yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pass it.
Worried about Russ getting his. If I had a way to let him get his, I would do it.
Untippity tap. I'm gonna
Draw
keep and
3
draw
cards.
3. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Oh, this is cool. I'm going to play a Port Town for turn. As it enters the battlefield, I may reveal a plains or island from my hand. I'm going to reveal a irrigated farmland. It's a plains island. So it comes in
Ooh.
untapped.
Very nice.
Jolly draws 6 cards on his turn.
Not yet.
I said on your turn.
I know.
I was deliberate in how I spoke.
And I was deliberate in my way of trying to throw you off of that. We both know what we're doing, and it's worthless.
All right.
I knew what I was doing, Jolly.
1, 2, 3 for Crypto Throw. Other artifact creatures I control have hexproof.
Ooh.
I'm going to move the Lightning Greaves over to the Crypto Throw.
Ooh.
And it's 4 mana?
Yeah, it's 4 mana. Let's see. 1, 2. What else can I do?
Your very best.
Oh. No, that doesn't
Because you
work
want to
like that.
be the very best.
All right, cool. So I am going to then play. I'm going to tap 2.
Very nice.
Invoke or improvise? No, it wouldn't be improvise.
3.
This is Bloodthirst. He's about to discard a card to give a creature a blood rush. That's what I'm thinking of. That's a rule
4,
mechanic. It wouldn't be in this. It wouldn't be in this deck.
5, and 1 blue.
Oh, I know what this is.
What is it?
I do too.
Ooh, is it Whir of Invention?
No. It's a
Ah,
Kappa Cannoneer.
I thought that's a...
The Toidle.
It has
Hello,
improvise.
buddy. Yeah,
It's
you do.
improvise. And word 4. It's a 4/4 with word 4. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under my control, I put a +1/+1 counter on Kappa Cannoneer, and it cannot be blocked this turn. Then I
Put your
pass.
counter on him. Kappa Cannoneer is an artifact, so it does trigger itself when it ETBs.
Oh, I thought I said another. No, it's
Nope.
whenever and. Okay, cool.
I think even on the reprint version that came out in Modern Horizons 3, they actually clarified that because people always forget the counter.
Nice. And then I'm going to pass the turn.
Well, now hold on a second, buddy. Here's a thing we can think about.
How many cards do you
Right.
have in hand, Russ?
3.
Man.
I'm just saying, right? You haven't done combat yet. You've got the shoes. The Kappa Cannoneer has a counter on it and can't be blocked this turn.
Yeah, but see, if I move the shoes, then the Crypto Thrall could be open to removal, and I.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true because it has ward and hexproof.
Right.
Russ, before well, I figure that you're probably going to end up hitting me, and with all this conversation, I do want to clarify that I'm tapped out, and if I was going to go and get rid of the thing that gave all your artifacts hexproof, I would have done it in response to you equipping the Greaves.
That is fair.
That is fair. I'm still going to, looking at my hand and knowing what I've got, I am going to respectfully decline to attack and pass my turn.
I'm going to draw 6 cards. Yes. Oh boy, yes. Oh my gosh. Oh,
And there's so
Lord.
many scenarios where if somebody just drew 6
Wow.
cards, I'd be terrified. But I know the kind of cards that Jolly is going to draw, so I'm not too worried.
It's not like it's Jarvis drawing
You're
6
gonna do
cards.
some silly stuff this turn. I'm looking forward to that, but like I'm not afraid, you know?
Yeah, I have that effect on people. Um,
At
Like I
first,
said,
I was
just not
afraid.
Then hell, I was petrified.
I kept thinking Arby's. Oh man, I hate myself and everyone else. Okay,
Oh my goodness.
let's see. Sorry, I'm having a good time because I'm just getting to do whatever I want exclusively. Oh boy, what a good time. Okay, Kappa Cannoneer seems good. Doesn't seem good enough.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna bother. We're gonna cast a Zenith Chronicler, which says whenever a player casts a multicolored spell each turn, each other player draws a card. Then
Can't say I love that.
I didn't ask you to. I will then pay 2 for a copy artifact as a Howling Mine.
Let's
And
go.
then lastly, I'm gonna pay 2. It's a jolly classic. We're gonna cast good old Standstill. Whenever a player casts a spell, I sacrifice
yeah.
Standstill, and if I do, each of that player's opponents draws 3 cards.
Oh yeah, that's
So
being
whoever-
sacrificed on my turn.
Yeah, it is, and I will draw
Great.
6 cards. I will pass.
Okay, untap.
This is exactly what
Draw.
Vin Wixit needs to do. I love it.
2, 3, 4 total, right?
4, yeah.
Okie dokie. I want to play this. I don't know. Let's slow down. Make sure I'm making the right plays and not just going balls to the wall.
Sure.
I was going balls to the wall, not the right play.
More as in my decision-making process. Let me slow down and actually think it through. And
Yeah,
just
I mean that's responsible if you really want to be like that. But you know, you could also just go balls to the wall. That's
I think I do want to be like that.
okay.
Oh, I do have
I like
another
putting my balls on
speed
walls,
card here.
but whatever. Each their own.
Bowley on Wooly.
Exactly.
I am going to get a little faster now.
Okay.
I am going to play a Perilous Snare. So trigger.
Yeah, trigger on
Standstill.
cast.
Trigger on cast for your standstill.
Yeah, so sacrifice it. It'll go to exile, so if you want to bring that back, feel free.
And that's gonna put. So that's also gonna trigger. Then that's gonna trigger Ketramos, and I'm gonna lose a card, lose a life, and draw a card.
There you go. And then I'm gonna draw 6.
And Russ,
2,
did you draw your 3 there?
I did not.
3,
1,
4, 5,
2.
6. Very cool.
Okie dokie. And when it enters, I am going to choose to exile Russ's Swiftfoot Boots.
Lightning Greaves.
Or Lightning Greaves, whatever. The shoes that make it that I can't touch stuff.
You can't because other artifact. No, that's other
Oh,
artifact creatures.
Yeah, other.
I thought it was other artifacts. So okay, now you exile the Swiftfoot Boots
Let me.
Or Lightning Greaves.
or Lightning Greaves.
And well, when my so the card that I played is Perilous Snare. It's a 3-mana artifact that it starts your engines. When it enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls until it leaves the battlefield. And once I hit max speed, I can put a +1/+1 counter on target creature or vehicle I control, but it can only be activated as a sorcery. So. I do not like the fact that it's only as a sorcery, but how can I trick you all?
Trick us slower.
When that gets exiled, I will lose a life and draw a card.
There you go.
Uh,
Can you pay the ward 4?
I cannot.
Can you pay the hexproof?
Well, his guy no longer has.
Crypto Thrall has other artifact creatures I control have
Yeah.
hexproof.
How many cards are in exile now? Shouldn't it be higher?
Oh yeah. So exile, we're up to 3. Standstill, Russ's thing, and then as long as lightning screws stay exiled. Oh,
Well, and I have a Golgar Guild Gate over here.
wait, what did so we're up to 4.
Mhm.
What did Russ put in exile? I forget.
Oh, that's my Greaves.
Oh, that's your Greaves. Oh yeah, then we are at 3.
Yeah.
So we are at 3. Good. I think I'm gonna do this because I think it's the right call. But I have to get rid of 2 good cards to do it.
No such thing.
For a single white and exiling 2 cards from my hand, a Boromir and an Utter End, I am going to cast a March of Otherworldly Light, X equals 4, to exile Russ's thing that gives everything hexproof.
The Crypto Thrall?
Yeah.
All right.
With that happening, that's going to be a total of 6 cards in exile now.
Yeah.
And then I draw a card and lose a life.
There you go. Look at you. Living the dream.
Living something all right. I'm going to play a March Flats as my land for turn. Because I haven't done that yet. I'm going to be moving to discard. I'm going to go and swing for 3 at Jolly. With my shadow creature.
I don't have anything with shadow. I'm just trying to draw cards. 1, 2, 3.
I normally would hit the person with the highest life total, but he's been emotionally hit, so I don't feel like I need to physically hit him.
It's fine.
I'm gonna draw him into the answers. We'll
we'll find it. It's all right. It's all right. We're fine.
You're drawing me into the answers at the same time, though.
Yeah,
I mean, the 2 creatures that you have down right now do lock me out pretty comfortably. So yeah, I understand a lack of concern.
I would. I am then gonna go and move to my end step. I am going to I have to discard a single card. It is going to be a plains. And I will pass the turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and untap upkeep, and I've got 4 draws here.
Yeah, you do.
Not gonna lie, that kind of rules. So I'm gonna draw my first 3 first. 1. And then for the 4th draw, I will dredge up Dark Blast. And so I understand these are being milled to exile, which does in fact suck, but here we are. So going into exile is the Muldrifter, Troll Ascetic, or Ascetic, and then Arcane Signet.
Which means that now
Ketramoses are online, yes.
Yeah. These gods
Dark
are
Blast
online, Russ.
in my hand. Bam. All right.
What it do, God?
I brought Dark Blast back.
Yeah, Dark Blast.
We're gonna go blast. Gonna go blast. All right. Here is my thinking. Ow. All right. 4/4 Manache lifelink A's and lifelink. Why does it gotta have fucking lifelink?
Because it hurts me. That's why it has to have lifelink, because it hurts me.
Doesn't hurt you enough. All right. So I'm gonna go. All right. Sorry, I'm just being a turd. Don't mind me. All right. So, I have entirely too many cards in my hand.
You're welcome.
It's a great problem to have, genuinely. Like, I'm not actually mad. I'm just kind of wondering, well, what do I do now? So, before I do anything with that, I'm gonna go to combats. Hey, Jolly, you cool with me? Well,
I'll block.
I mean, you have 2 blockers right now. I could attack with a menace and a 1/1, and to guarantee speed going at you. The problem is the lifelink is going to kind of offset it.
You can hit me.
All right, Jolly, I appreciate that, and I do have a 1/1, so it will be minimally invasive. You're only
It
going to
could
feel a
be
little pinch.
whichever.
All right.
Do what you
So
want to do.
I am going to go to combat. All right.
Mhm.
And I haven't done land, nothing. I haven't done squat. But I'm gonna go ahead and go into combats. I'm gonna send the Blanchwood Prowler at Jolly, and I will send this 3/3 menace at Jarvis.
Ah.
I am still of the opinion I probably need to let this through. How
Oh, you might say that.
I'm still not worried about you. I really am not. I just
That's fair.
that mendicant is going to be large.
Yes. And right now I'm on board with unleashing the Kraken. I mean Mendicant. So yeah, if I have an opportunity to take out your Drannith Magistrate, I will gladly do it.
The
Up to
biggest
you.
problem with mendicant isn't going to be there yet, but it is going to be large. And I don't know if I will. Right now, it would be if I let it free 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/3 without Russ casting a single spell other than mendicant. Yeah, I think I need to take 3.
That's just 2.
I thought it was.
No, it's
I thought it was
3 because it gets +1/+0.
Right, yeah,
I've
because
drawn
you've
more
drawn
than one
extra
card.
cards. Yep.
Yep. All right,
I
cool.
take
So
one.
with that, my speed's up to 4. We're at max, baby.
Max, baby.
All right,
Here
cool.
he comes. Here comes Speed
Maximum
Racer. He's a
baby.
demon on
Max,
wheels.
maximum baby speeds.
I
All right,
might
I'm
need
gonna go ahead and
start
rock.
blocking soon, though.
I'm gonna rock a Swamp as my land for turn, and then I'm gonna pay 1 for a Dark Blast, targeting the Dothy Voidwalker.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then before that resolves, I'm gonna pay another one. I'll make it the swamp. And I'm gonna sacrifice the Slick Imitator to copy the Dark Blast. Also going after the Dothy Voidwalker.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
And so the Slick Imitator is now in exile. So the copy is gonna resolve, and then this one's gonna resolve, which is gonna result in this Dark Blast actually hitting the graveyard because the Dothy Voidwalker is not there
Yes.
Yep.
when this goes. So effin' huzzah, because I'm for sure gonna have to discard the hand size here. So yeah.
I'm okay with this. I would guess it did its job. Got me up to made it much faster for me to get up to past 7.
Indeed.
Doubtful.
And you know what? Jolly, this one's for you, bud. I think you'll appreciate this.
Mesmerical.
Not quite.
Damn.
And in fact, this is actually probably the wrong thing for me to do here, but I want to do it
Hey.
anyway because it's mana efficient.
I like the wrong things. Slather me up, Papa.
God damn it.
Man, I don't know if I want to.
Now he's
Papa,
uncomfortable.
Yes. Papa.
I'm incredibly uncomfortable. God damn. All
Papa,
right.
just slather me up. You're thinking too much. Come on.
I am thinking too much. You know what? I'm accepting that around the table this go around, I'm gonna get absolutely smacked around because I have no blockers. I'm playing a River Churn Monument. This is an artifact for 1 and a blue, where you can pay 1 tap. Any number of target players each mill 2 cards, and then it has exhaust for 4. So 2 blue. Any number of target players each mill cards equal to the number of cards in their yard. All right.
Oh,
And,
exhaust.
And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards in hand. So I got to do some discarding.
Ooh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm gonna go ahead and discard a Forest, a Satyr Wayfinder, and an Avishkar Raceway, and they're gonna stay in my graveyard. Check that out. All right. And I'm gonna pass it.
Let's get
All
huge,
right.
Russ. Let's get huge.
Get that hugeness.
All right. All right.
Hugeness
All right.
Everdeen.
I'm holding on to
Untap,
my butt.
upkeep, draw. I draw
Not a
3
bad
or
idea.
4.
4.
1, 2,
4. Because we got 2 Howling Mines
3,
and the Kami.
4.
I'll see copy mine. or copy artifact on Howling Mine. That's just
Man, and no one cast a multicolored spell, and I for sure thought that I was going to do it.
Well, it won't be me. Just start putting standstill in all my blue decks.
dude, it's so good.
So funny. I love it.
I love that.
Oh, that's funny.
See, that's. I feel like Russ has been saying that kind of a phrase on all of his turns, and it makes me so excited.
I don't play it irrigated farmland for turn. It comes in tapped.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That would be even funnier. So what I think I gotta do here
Mm-hmm.
is firstly and foremostly play one white, 1, 2, and I'm gonna crib swap the Drannith Magistrate.
You're going to crib swap it.
Yep.
Yeah, so how's that
Exile,
blood crib?
then you get a 1/1.
Exile target creature. Its controller creates a 1/1 colorless shapeshifter creature token with changeling.
And Russ, you have a Ketramos, so that goes into exile on your turn, so you get to draw a card and lose a life.
Yep.
I will draw a card
Not allowed to have anything nice.
and lose a life.
Nope.
To be fair, I
Even
think
if
it's
those
left
nice
to your
things are trying
own. Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say you haven't played anything nice.
Those were very nice cards.
Oh wait, I played a irrigated.
I mean, I didn't mind. I've just been coasting. I'm having a ball.
I'm then gonna pay a white and a blue to bring out my commander.
Each of us gets to draw a card. It's a multicolored spell, except for I get to draw 2.
I don't get to draw
Yeah.
anything, right?
Ooh,
Nope.
That is correct.
I like this card I just drew.
Its power is equal to the number of artifacts I control, which is currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's a
And also an
5,
artifact
3.
entered. So Kappa gets a counter.
And Kappa gets a
Yes.
counter,
And cannot be blocked.
which is fun for me.
Pretty cool.
And then if we have no speed, it starts at 1. Rum.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You're guaranteed to get the speed in. That's nice.
Oh yeah,
Um,
you got all kinds of options on that front.
and then
And your Ketramos is also turned online, Russ.
yes, it
Mhm.
is.
I'm only still tracking
1,
because I want
2,
to see how high
3,
we get.
4, 5, 6,
Oh, sure.
7, 8, 9. All right, I have some decisions to make.
Are we going to be more or less high than Russ on a typical Tuesday evening?
Ah, that's funny.
That's pretty high, right?
All right, so moving to combat, I'm going to swing Kappa Cannoneer and Ketramos at Jarvis. Ketramos is a 5/5, and Kappa
Okay.
Cannoneer is a 6/6. Well, you can't
I
block
will-
Kappa Cannoneer.
I'll double block Ketramos. I will take 6 from Kappa Cannoneer, but gain 4, so I'll lose 2 total.
And I'll gain
And lose
5.
my Shapeshifter.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You lose life.
You go up to
You
2.
go.
I go up to 2.
That's the one thing I also like about how they did with the speed. It doesn't have to be combat damage.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's pretty great.
Oh wait, that got. Oh no, it's 1. All right, so now I gotta figure out what I'm keeping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Well, this is poopy.
7. All right, I'm gonna
having
discard
a
a
very
scrap
good
trawler and a restless anchorage.
There you go.
Actually,
People
no, I'm
destroying.
not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I will discard the restless anchorage. And I'm also going to discard the mirror retriever.
There you go.
And then I pass.
All right. I get to draw 8 cards.
Yeah, you do.
1, 2,
That seems
3,
good.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wee. Oh, I like them so much. All of the cards I drew, I care about.
I do want to point out, I'm pretty sure none of these are a May.
They're not.
No.
Yeah, so you have to draw 8 cards every turn. Yeah.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
I understand.
will
I'm
play.
just laying out some foreshadowing. I don't know. That's all.
What does
This
foreskin
is-
have to do with this?
This is very
I want
accurate.
it back. That's
He was,
all.
he was
Anyway,
a character on that '70s show, right?
Somebody's got to
Oh.
be. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna pay 3. 1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna cast a Teferi's Tutelage. Whenever I draw a card, target opponent mills 2 cards, and also when this enters, I draw a card.
sweet, sweet toots. I love it.
It
What's
makes me sad that I
happening?
have to bust this out now. Fierce Guardianship.
Wait, listen, hear me out. It's target opponent.
That doesn't make me feel better.
Well, that's fair. All right,
It's so much mill. It is a way to turn that draw into a win.
Important,
So, yeah.
important though. That is exiled.
Oh, it
What
Fierce
is it?
Guardianship no, right. That's worse negation that exiles. Fierce Guardianship does that.
No.
Sorry, confusing my counter spells.
Oh, well, I guess
So
I'm
many
not
of them.
I'm not doing anything cool anymore. Now my stupid dumb turn is over.
I'm not
in
gonna
your
lie. I was looking
in
at
your
this
end
Riverture
step,
Monument, thinking that
I
T2s
want
would
to
be pretty
crack
cool.
my Marsh Flats.
Okay.
That's too funny.
I'm gonna get the snow-covered basic plains.
Okay.
It's a regular basic plains, but it's the snow-covered one from Bloomborough. I just wanted to
Oh,
bring it
yeah.
up because I know how much you like these lands,
I do like them quite a bit.
and I'm gonna use that same one to tap for a Path to exile Vin Wixit.
Oh, my guy?
Yeah, your guy.
Interesting. Do I want to land? That sounds nice.
I mean, that's helpful.
I see what you're doing.
Yeah,
You want to make me have to discard down to hand size.
I do. I do, in fact, want to make you discard down to hand size.
That makes sense. That's a good call. Yeah, I like a land as much as the next guy. So I will put that back in the zone. I'll go get an island. Plop it into play. Tap, right?
Yep.
Sick, nasty, Nick Sasty. There we go. And then I will shuffle up and figure out what happens next.
On this episode of Dragon Ball Z. Wait, what?
Yeah. They spend
More
20 minutes
accurately, it's-
powering up, and then like 5 minutes of exposition, 2 minutes of actual fighting, and the rest is commercials.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I want to draw my 4 cards while I wait for you.
I will wait for you.
But I'm not gonna make any choices until you're done discarding.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't want this. I don't want this. Toss those in the trash.
Huh.
What's that?
I just looked at my hand and it made me go, huh.
Huh?
I don't love the
Huh?
sound of that. Huh?
Whoa.
Or what?
Okay. Let's start this off nice and slow and just play an exotic orchard as my land for turn.
Boo.
I want to get some life regain. I want to attack Ham for 4.
I'm gonna
you
pay
got it.
4 and Aetherize.
Are you serious?
Yep.
I appreciate that.
You're aetherizing me?
I'm Aetherizing all the
You're-
attacking creatures. I'm not
you-
targeting anyone.
You're letting everyone else get their speed up, but you're not letting me get my speed up?
Ah, shucks. Do you have anything that gives you speed? Also,
yeah.
did you attack me? That was the rule. You attacked Ham. Get out of here.
Yeah, because Ham's still at 40.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I'm at 40 with no blockers. I was actually I was a very clean attack. I can't.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
I'm actually kind of surprised that that was the first attack headed my way this turn. Yeah, this round. Oh.
I'm
Commander for commander, buddy. That's how it goes.
I'm now really confused on what I want to do.
Something better than what you did last time.
That one thing?
Leave my commander alone and we don't have to play this game, buddy.
Your commander wasn't special. I just wanted to make you discard.
And I wanted you to have to draw a card. I just made the card your commander.
I'm at 7 mana. I wish I was at 8.
Yeah,
I was at
draw
8.
from the battlefield, like you do.
If
You know
I
what
was
would
at
have
8,
been
this
funny
would be
is
so
if
much
I had
better.
like held on to that first guardianship just a little bit longer.
Let me start this way. I'm gonna play an Arcane Signet. It's not putting me any closer to 8 mana, but you know what?
There you go.
It'll be better later because you did. So yeah.
I really want to. I really don't want to cast this without my commander out, but I think I need to because of Russ. No, I could do this. I could do this. I could do this. Let's play my commander. I just need to make sure I have 2 white. This will give me 2 white. That'll give me 2 white as well. So okay, let's do this. Let's first start off with casting my commander.
Everybody but
Okay.
Jarvis draw a card.
Oh, hey now.
Hey.
And do that. That's a really good card to draw. Makes me happy.
And then after casting my commander, I'm going to cast Council's Judgment.
Oh, that's a good one.
Will of the Council, starting with me. Each player votes for non-land permanent you don't control. Exile each permanent with the most votes or tied for most votes. Since it's choose and not target, I am going to choose the Kappa Cannoneer.
Ah, okay.
I choose.
Well, it's
That's gotta be me next.
yeah, him goes next.
Well, doggone it. I like all the stuff on this board. Except your stuff, but I can't touch your stuff.
Well, just pick the Kappa Cannoneer. Just if everyone votes Kappa Cannoneer, you spent 3 mana, exiled 1 thing.
Yeah, I guess. I guess I'll also pick the Kappa Cannoneer.
I too will pick the Kappa Cannoneer.
And I will pick something else, but it doesn't matter. Because it's the least amount of votes. So,
And I will lose a life and draw a card.
there you
That's
go.
also a good card. I'm starting to really like my hand.
I'll try to find a windfall.
That'd
I'm
be
at
red.
9 cards. Let's get rid of the cards in my hand that hurt me.
Yeah, and you're on your end step.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and activate the River Turn Monument. Have everybody mill 2 cards. I'm gonna target all the players.
Oh, so
my
you're doing it before cleanup. Okay.
Yep.
I'm getting rid of
I believe I have to.
I'm getting rid of Conjurer's Closet and Swords to Plowshares.
Nice.
Cool. Amonkhet Raceway and Migratory Greathorn.
Great Lord!
And
Yes!
Plains.
Yes, I put I put Mutate in my Ooze deck. Don't have me.
The only reason why Conjurer's Closet makes me sad is because it was another way for me to blink and draw.
Yeah, it's a good way to do it.
Well, because
I got rid of Mystic Remora and Arcane Denial.
And then the 2 cards I'm going to discard are Swiftfoot Boots and Cave of Koilos.
Very good.
All right.
And there's another card in exile now. And I am going to pass my turn.
All right. I'm gonna untap. I'm gonna upkeep, and then I get to draw. We're still drawing 4 cards, right? And
yes,
I'm actually gonna go ahead and dredge on the very first one. I'm gonna dredge my Dark Blast back. So milling 3, milling a Sylvan Caryatid, a Spore Frog, and a Salt Marsh. So the Dark Blast is now in my hand. I get to draw 3 more. Un, deux, and trois. Cool. Well, my land for turn is going to be a Shizo Death Storehouse, which is a card that absolutely mother effing rules. It is an untapped legendary black source that you can pay black tap. Target legendary creature gains fear until end of turn. And fear is pretty great. It's intimidate, but only for black cards.
It's a really good card.
It's great. I'm a big fan. Yeah, big old fan. Then so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What did I get with you?
I feel the need to just sort of like set up some more. Because honestly, my yard is not looking like
I was
hella
like,
impressive.
your mills have not been good.
Yeah, they've been pretty lousy actually. I want to play. Although I mean, I have one pretty clutch one in here. It was in the Sylvan Carrier did.
Oh yeah.
Because that can give my commander hexproof, which is great. But I want more. I'm just gonna be like hella greedy. So I'm gonna go ahead and tap
Are you gonna exhaust and
swamp.
make a sawmill?
For a soul ring. Nah. I was thinking about it, but I want to say no to that right now. And that soul ring is gonna tap alongside, I don't know, this other swamp, I guess. To play a chromatic lantern. Because I want to finally actually get some mill going, because that'd be cool. And then I'm gonna go ahead and pay 2 for a Nightshade Dryad, which is a dork. It is a
What do you call
1/2
me?
Death Toucher that can tap for colorless or tap to add 1 mana of any color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 cards in hand, and I still have 3 untapped. I'm gonna go ahead and tap this because Chromatic Lantern. I don't give a shit that this doesn't line up. And I'm gonna play a nested. I'm gonna play a nested Shambler, which is a 1/1, and when it dies, I create X 1/1 green squirrels, where X is its power.
That's
Which
awesome.
that
Hey,
that under news is just fun.
you have Slippery
2, 3,
Bogle in there?
7, 8. I can neither confirm or deny the existence of Slippery
Hell
Bogle.
yeah!
Of course I do. All right, I'm then gonna
Sick.
go ahead and pay 2, and I'm gonna go ahead and discard Altenac, the thrice called. To return target land card from my graveyard to the battlefield tapped, and I'm gonna go ahead and go grab the Amonkhet Raceway and throw that onto the battlefield tapped. Although actually, I also have the Avishkar Raceway. Would I prefer that? No, I
I think
prefer the
Amonkhet's
Amonkhet
better.
Raceway. Yeah, it definitely is. But that puts Altenac in the graveyard, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards on the dot. So,
Yeah, I'll say for once they did a very good job at aligning rarities with a cycle.
agreed. Yeah, with the raceways, they got them right. Like the rare is clearly the best one, and the common is clearly the worst one. Yeah. Cool.
I still think it's one of the top 5 commons in the set, though.
Okay. I don't hate that. So Russ, what untapped creatures do you have over there?
I have the Ethereum Sculptor, which is a 2/3, and Mendicant, which is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's currently a 5/3.
A 5 bajillion. Oh, 5/3.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Wait, wouldn't it be 4?
All right.
It's 4/3.
It says number of artifacts. It's an artifact itself.
I only see 4 artifacts.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. What did I say? 5. Oh, it's 4.
Yeah.
Regardless, its toughness is 3. That's great. So Russ, I'm actually gonna send the Evangel of Synthesis your way. It is a 3/3 with Menace.
I will take the 3.
That's kind of what I figured.
2,
Yep.
3.
I believe that was the correct call. I just thought I'd make you think about it, and I'm gonna go ahead and pass it. Take it away, good sir.
All right.
You get to draw 4 cards.
Whoop whoop.
Cam, I know it doesn't matter right now because you don't have mana. Is the exhaust ability on your artifact sorcery speed only, or at any time?
How many
Anytime.
cards?
Okay, 4.
3, 4.
These new cards are fun. I'm glad that we're seeing more than just the commanders.
Agreed.
I'm gonna play an Academy.
Yeah, no,
Ruins
I'm glad that this
for turn.
this group is leaning into them.
What was that?
Academy Ruins for turn.
Ew.
Yay!
Then we're gonna play 1, 2, 3 for a scrap trawler.
Hey, Scrappy Trappies. Let's go.
It's a 3/2. Whenever it or another artifact is put in the graveyard from the battlefield, I return to my hand a artifact card with graveyard. Target artifact card in my graveyard with lesser mana value.
Sick.
Actually, I overspent because of Ethereum Sculptor, so I only pay 2.
Sick.
Is that sick or sick nasty?
Sick. Nasty.
Then I'm gonna pay. This is the fun one. I'm gonna pay 1, 2, 3, 4 for a Smothering Tithe. Thanks, Jolly.
Hell yeah, brother.
I can't do shit about that.
You're about to make so many treasures. Oh man, that's very funny. That's unfortunate, but that's also incredibly funny.
Russ, why'd you beat me to your Smothering Tithe?
1, 2, 3, 4.
And where's my
5,
trouble in
6, 7,
pairs?
8.
Or my smuggler's share? You know, all the stuff that cares about catching up. I'm not getting it.
And then because I don't want to discard anything, I'm gonna play a Ornithopter.
Hell yeah.
Because why not, frankly?
Oh yeah, I don't want to discard. All right, so, but I can't copy it, so that's sad. Because,
That is sad.
but, there's always a but. I'm gonna swing my Ketramos at Jarvis for 5.
No matter how
You
many
don't want
spots I
to.
do,
You don't want to do that
I'm confirmed.
Why do I not want to do that?
because I will remove it.
Make him have it.
Of
No,
course,
when
I
he-
have it.
Of course he has it. Like, that's the one thing about Jarvis is he doesn't bluff.
Yeah, but I didn't know that the one thing about you was that you was scared.
No, but I am clever.
He doesn't want to lose it.
I guess that's true.
And Russ, it is exile that I would be doing. So, because I can't destroy it because it has indestructible.
Oh, now I know what it is. Yeah, okay.
My life total is getting a little low here.
Well, that's no fun. Because I honestly believe you, and that's the worst part about it. So what we're gonna do
Well, of course you honestly believe me because I never lie about this stuff.
is I'm gonna I'm still in combat. Damn it! I gotta hit somebody. Oh, Jolly, you're still open for speed, right? I'm not hitting you with Ketramos.
You could. I am open for speed.
Still not hitting you with Ketramos. That's 5. Let me swing the Ethereum Sculptor at you for 2.
Hell yeah.
Well, I mean, did you want to gain, or no, Menace? Never mind. I was about to gain
Yes.
some life off Ketramos because, like, I don't mind the idea of my nesting shambler or nested shambler eating it.
If it didn't have Menace, I wouldn't care because I just would have had him bounce.
No, I'm good. I'll take my speed. Vroom, vroom, vroom.
I love how all 4 of us are tracking speed in a different way.
Well, I do have like a little checkered flag on my speed.
Yeah, it's cute. I really like
No,
it.
it's
Jolly's-
great. I like it.
Jolly's doing it in the official way. I'm just using tick marks.
I
Ken's
had,
using
I'm
the
doing it on my
wonders of
OBS.
OBS.
I had cutscenes on mine. What are you talking
true.
about?
You have
Yeah,
animations.
I have the token. I could be doing this, but
And then I'm gonna move
Is it
to
my
my
turn?
I'm gonna move to my end step and pass my turn.
I like having a little like command zone up there that I can keep track of commander text and stuff. I enjoy that.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh,
Are you paying for any of the treasures?
No,
Yay!
absolutely not.
Ah, treat yourself.
I couldn't even say that with a straight face because I knew your answer was going to be no.
Oh, no.
Oh wait,
I would
what am I doing?
absolutely
Why am
not.
I using an infinite token, which are the best tokens, when I have this really cool treasure token right here?
Hey.
Aww, it's so adorable.
I'm gonna pay 4. I'll just cast my commander again. There
That's
we
4
go.
treasures.
Yeah, it is.
Oh man, now Jolly doesn't have to discard anymore.
Yeah. I'm also going to cast this card because I like it a lot. I'm going to cast Vision Skeins. If you're not familiar with this, it's a 2-mana instant that says each player draws 2 cards. I'll draw 4 cards.
Russ,
2.
I think you're getting 8 treasures right here.
That's so dumb. I love it. Yup.
4. And then 6 and 6. So that's 12 treasures. And then we draw what? 2 cards?
Yep.
1,
Yeah.
2.
That's a good hand.
Dude.
Now, Jarvis, I do want it to be known to you, right? Like, I'm not going to let you get in at me for speed because you got rid of my commander the once, okay? It's something personal. I hope you understand.
I just thought that you had to enjoy the joys of discarding like the rest of the table.
I did. I'm not going to lie.
I wanted to make
It
sure you
felt
knew
good.
what it felt like.
I liked it, but it scared me how much I liked it. And I'm worried it might have changed who I am on a fundamental level. So because I'm scared of change, I'm taking it out on you. I'll swing at you for 1 in the air.
Ow.
And then I'll pass the turn.
So we're drawing 4, and Russ, I'm going to tell you even before I draw them, you are getting all 4 treasures.
Mm-hmm.
Because I already know I need all my mana.
I do not mind.
Starting this off strong, I'm going to play a new card from Aetherdrift, Bleachbone Verge. It is the completion of the cycle of verges. It taps for black, but since I have a plains or a swamp, it also taps for white.
Very good.
And it's time for me to be the baddie.
Oh, wow.
And you can't counter this because the art's too adorable.
Okay.
And you also can't destroy it because the art's too adorable.
Okay.
Doggo, rest in peace.
Yeah, I knew that was happening.
I don't necessarily have any issues with the rest in peace, if I'm being honest.
I don't know.
I'm not so stoked on it.
I didn't know if
No.
Russ had an issue with rest in peace.
Hang on, I'm thinking.
Oh yeah, I guess he has 8 million mana, and so he can counter as many
Well,
spells as
and
he wants to.
he also, not only that, but he has tons of artifact recursion.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
I do have a bunch of artifact recursion. And I don't like the exiling.
But it has a cute doggo on it.
I don't give a fuck.
And you know
Of
what they
all the
say,
recipes, that one is
also-
the one I'm least mad at.
It's also a trampoline.
Oh, well, if it's
Yeah,
a doggo
that.
on a trampoline, I gotta let it go.
Well, it's not on a trampoline, but the card itself
Just
is a
ripped to
trampoline.
shit.
It's a foil.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know what? I'm gonna
because-
let it slide.
So all of our graveyards are exiled.
Oh,
Wahoo!
All right.
And I lose 1 life.
And I'm
And
shut
I
out
draw a
again.
card.
Okay.
I'll get you back in there, Ham.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Hey,
Well,
if
I
you-
don't. I'm not meaning that I'm gonna like do it on purpose. I'm just saying that like I'm making you throw out
Who likes
a
to
million
ramp?
cards. Sure.
I don't know. Because I like to ramp, but this isn't going to ramp me.
Yeah.
I would like to overload a Winds of Abandon.
That's sick, man. I'm gonna counter an instant or sorcery.
I thought you liked to ramp.
Nah, go to hell.
I asked you like to ramp first, and you told me you like to
and-
ramp.
And I do.
But not like that.
But not like this.
Dude,
Muddle the Mixture is so dope too. Good work.
Well, it lets me find my Howling Mine.
Exactly.
well,
Like I had it in my
one thing I
hand. I'm like,
wanted-
is there anything else to find? I don't think so. And then I just decided to hold it.
Well, I
Nice.
should go and attack in because people aren't swinging at me with things I could actually block.
Yeah.
Let's try this again, Ham. 4.
And homie Menaches? Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah. Yeah, again 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm not gonna keep. I don't think I want to count cards in exile anymore because we have to count so many of them.
That's a lot. It's enough, that's for sure.
It's a pretty hefty chunk, for sure.
Here. Cards in exile.
That sounds right. Yep.
Yeah, roughly.
Nice.
I need to go to the discard now. How many cards do I have in hand? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I want that guy. That and that. And that. And that. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5, so. And that. And that. I'm going to be discarding a Honored Heirloom, a Plains, a Godless Shrine, and a Swamp.
Ooh.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
I like that about as far as I can throw it.
Right? Oh, see, meanwhile, I fucking hate that. No, anyway. Alright, so I'm just gonna draw 4. And Russ, treat yourself to some treasures.
I will take some
All
treasures, my
right.
friend.
Oh, hey now. That's a thing that's pretty
True.
cool that I like a lot, that I'm very fond of. Did I mention that I got a thing I like that I'm very fond of? Because I'm very fond of this thing that I got.
Is it
like.
enchantment removal?
It may, in fact, be enchantment removal. Why do you ask, Jarvis?
I'm fond of it.
So, you know another actually thing that's just dope? I'm going to play a Willow Rush Verge as my land for turn, because the new Verges are just delightful. And then, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pay 3, and I'm going to mutate a Gem Razor on top of this Nested Shambler.
I have a response.
I believe you do.
Oh
yeah.
no!
I'll eat it now, even though I'm very close to dying. I know I'm saying 28 and I'm very close to dying, but Russ has some superpower. I'm gonna go and Deadly Rock the Nesting Shambler.
But could you not?
No.
You ain't got a counterspell?
Yeah, don't you have a counter spell? You're playing green and blue.
Dude, this deck,
black?
like, not like that. Yeah, that the value on this deck is a paltry fraction of the stuff you guys are bringing. All right, so
Well, maybe Russ will,
Gem
maybe
Razor?
Russ will counter spell my Deadly Rock to let you destroy the Rest in Peace.
The rest of the piece was definitely the target. But yeah,
Yeah.
Russ?
Wait, don't just die to Russ.
I did say I'm just leaving myself up to death.
Oh, okay.
okay. Hey, if that's the plan, then all right, sure. Well, in that case, I'll just try to set up and slow roll this, I guess.
But Russ might not want to kill me.
There's a non-zero
Because-
chance of that.
Well, because if I'm dead, Russ is then the main target.
Yeah, but if you're dead, I get my my lightning greaves back.
Yeah, but Russ,
just-
your lightning greaves don't really matter right now
Yeah, but I
because
want
your
them
tool.
back.
But you just destroy the artifact.
No,
You're playing-
listen. I'll tell Russ this right now. I can kill that mendicant right now. If he had those lightning greaves on it, I couldn't kill it. I can absolutely just get rid of that thing.
Yeah, but he has to cast it again for 4 mana. That's still
Yeah,
cheaper
but-
than Ham's commander.
Yeah, but here's the thing: 4
All right.
mana and no way to give it haste unless it gets the lightning greaves back.
I'm gonna play the Elves of Deep Shadow, because I can.
There it is.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 10 cards in hand.
That's worth 2 of them.
Exactly. I'm gonna go ahead and don't be edge. Let's don't be edge. I'm not doing this voice. This is weird.
The wizard and I.
All right, I'm torn.
Torn, I am
I'm s-
empty.
I'm all out of faith.
This is how I feel. Lying
This is
naked
how I
on
feel.
the floor.
I'm cold
Lying
and lying
naked
naked on the floor. Here I am, just again.
I'm all out of space. I need to get more RAM.
I can't believe that you.
That's just too real, is what that is. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and play a Wreckage Wicker Folk. This is a 1/3 flying scarecrow, and when it enters, I get to surveil 2. So
That's
let's take a
just a
peek
mono
here.
black card.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm surprised your Zenith Chronicler has not triggered more with everyone
All right.
playing at least a 2-color deck, if not a
Right,
3-color
pretty
deck.
The Darkwater Catacombs is gonna be. Well, I haven't had a good turn where I had enough mana and
Graveyard.
enough mana and a graveyard to rock my commander out meaningfully. So you know that's a whole thing.
I haven't actually been like thrilled with anything with any of my turns themselves. They feel
Yeah.
like I'm drawing cards, but I'm not actually getting anything that gains me advantage other than drawing cards.
Yeah, I get that.
Typical control problem. Putting more cards in
Yes.
your hand that don't do anything.
I'm having a ton of fun with all the cards I'm putting in my hand.
I'm
Oh,
enjoying
don't
All
get
right,
me
so I got
wrong.
9.
I love that I'm putting cards in my hand. I just wish that
You know what?
I just
So
wish
that's
that I stopped
actually
playing
I'm
for a
realizing
while.
I had a slight sequencing error, but screw it. I want to pay
Oh.
3, and I'm going to discard this Greater Tanuki, search my library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield, tapped, and then shuffle.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Bundle and Save.
Michael Souffle.
Michael Souffle. What?
That's
Gonna
like
be
Michael
a Forista,
Souffle.
I suppose. Because this deck has this doesn't run a ton of basics, and it runs in a lot of ways to go fetch them. That way, Hermit Druid is insane.
Oh, I love the Hermit Druid.
Or
I
it
was
just
try-
murders me.
I
Either
was
way.
trying to help you get your basics, but Jolly told me no.
You know, I
Did.
do appreciate that in theory. All right.
I like
1,
that I
2,
didn't
3,
let
4,
that
5,
happen.
6, 7, 8. All right. And I've got access to 3 monies right now. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to my end step, and I'm gonna discard a Thriving Grove. I'm not gonna bother attacking. I'm just gonna hold stuff up,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna pass that shiz. So Russ, take it away, good sir.
Alrighty,
go.
alrighty. We're gonna activity tap. Gonna upkeep. Draw a foe. 1,
2, 3, 4. I declare.
4. A thummy war.
Why did you say it that way? You cutie pie, what are you doing? You have a lot of mana at your disposal.
I do have a lot of mana at my disposal, and I have to think. Alright, so I think the first thing I'm gonna do is play this here island for turn.
Good card.
It is a good card. I'm gonna pay 1, 2, and a blue for Psy Master Thopterist.
Ooh. Master Thopterist.
Exactly.
Oh, that's funny.
And again, every turn. You get hit with that's funny.
1 blue, 1, and a second blue. For a quasi duplicate, I'm going to create a token that's a copy of a target creature I control. I'm going to make a copy of the Synth Infiltrator.
Is it not legendary?
Well, he's
It is
making a
not.
copy of the Sith Infiltrator,
Not
so
the
it
Ketchamas.
wouldn't. It doesn't get the. Well, no, it would get the abilities of no, because when it comes in, it wouldn't be catching.
I believe I believe the creature that you're copying is Ketramos.
Yeah,
Oh.
out of the few copyable traits, if a thing is copying something else, you will get a copy of the something else that it is copying.
Well, that's no fun. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, so as far as
And
quasi
I
duplicates
don't-
concerned, that's a Ketramos.
I also don't see where the Ketramos, second Ketramos helps you in this case.
Lots of lifelink.
I think the goal is to have it come in as another creature on the board. I think was
Yes.
the idea.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
wasn't just a second Ketchamas. That's why I didn't try and copy the Ketchamas. I wanted to try and copy the Infiltrator itself.
You just go and get more mana reduction and get another Ethereum Sculptor.
That is an option.
Or you could just flex and rock out a couple of Ornithopters just cause.
Why not?
I do gotta
I'm gonna pay
say,
3 for this Ornithopter.
seeing a quasi duplicate definitely is you're on some of my shit today, and I am very much about it. This
For
is
sure.
very good.
All right, so I'm gonna pay 1 blue, 1, 2 for propaganda.
Hell yeah!
Creatures
Let's
can't
go.
attack me unless their controller pays 2 for each creature that's attacking. Then I'm going to pay 1 for a gold mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Tap it to add 1 white mana. It's a 1/1.
Hey, Russ.
Yeah.
Just questioning if you casting these artifacts, if you're planning on gaining speed, if you didn't want to do it in your second combat.
I am gaining speed. Sorry, I got my 4th speed.
Well, no, you didn't deal. No one lost life.
Well, then, yeah, then I'm fine. I'm just making the artifact for that. I just wanted a Thopter.
Well, the only reason why I'm bringing it up is that way. It's if you wait until your second main phase, you have the ability to start making copies of these when you're casting them.
Oh, I understand that, but I have a plan.
Okay.
Oh. Interesting. With that much mana, I guess that's not unheard of.
Alright, so I've cast the gold mirror, I got a Thopter. 1/1 fly. Alright. Sweet Sassy McBlassy.
Sure.
Alright, I'm gonna move to combat. Let's see. There's a lot of open shit. I'm gonna attack Jarvis with Mendicant.
Okay.
And I'm gonna attack Jolly with. Actually, I'm attacking Jarvis with Ketramos also.
Okay. I don't think you need to, do you?
I figured
Just for the life gain, I guess.
you said you had exile removal, so.
I've already shown it.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm not attacking you with Ketramos because that's overkill and that's fucked up.
I don't think it is. Actually, I just count it. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25, 6. So actually, no, it's exactly 28.
Well, if Mendicant gets through,
yeah.
Mendicant gets through, it'll do commander damage.
Yeah, well, no, it needs to be 21.
Oh yeah, was it?
And that's 1, 2, 3. Oh, 1, 2.
Yeah,
three.
you're at 28.
Yeah. So, and then I'll send Ketramos. You know what? I'll send Ketramos to Jolly.
Damn it. How big is it? It's a 5.
It's a 5.
Shit.
But this way I get speed.
You're gonna get speed anyway.
You're gonna get speed anyway from hitting hit. It's got menace, doesn't it?
It does.
Yes.
Well, poop and farts. Yeah, I'll take 5.
Yep, I'm dead.
1, 2, 3.
I knew I was.
5.
Yeah. My hand, even then, was still not great. I had 2 lands, but like more just like single target removal.
Yeah.
I didn't draw this card until after I cast that Rest in Peace. So I wouldn't have been able to cast it anyway.
Gotcha.
Go up to 4 speed. I'm at max.
Don't forget to get your Lightning Greaves back.
I will get my Lightning Greaves back. I will.
Let's see.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
I will immediately equip those to Ketramos. Or, I'm sorry, Mactrocant.
I just looked at my next 4 cards just out of curiosity, since that's how many I would have been drawing. Fairy's Protection and Maze of Ith.
One of those might have been good.
Those would have been pretty good. Yeah.
Both would have been good.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also put Deadly Cover up in here because I thought it would have been funny if I got someone. It exiles from my graveyard.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna
That's gross.
spend 4.
Well, because you exile when you collect evidence, and then you exile another target. So you would have gotten 2 draws off Ketros with that, right?
Yeah.
For a Thopter Spy
Pretty good.
Network. It's a
Very nice.
enchantment. At the beginning of my upkeep, if I control an artifact, create a 1/1 colorless Thopter with flying. When one or more artifact creatures I control deal combat damage to a player, I draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. I'm gonna move to end step. I'm gonna discard this planes for hand size
Very good.
and pass.
Yeah, I was
Alright.
pretty much at that point when I didn't get to fire off that board wipe, since it
Mhm.
was like an arch enemy game. I knew I really was out of it.
Yeah.
I needed that
1,
reset.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh.
Am I getting 8
Ooh.
treasures?
Sure thing, buddy.
All right. I only have 24.
And you all have graveyards again.
Yes,
I'm
we
aware of
do.
it. And I'm very stoked on that, actually.
Okay. Yeah, I think what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna pay 3 for a Sphinx's tutelage.
Oh.
Whenever I draw a card, target opponent puts the top 2 cards of their library into the graveyard, aka mill. And if they are both non-land cards that share a color, I repeat this process.
Toot toot. All right.
I'm gonna pay a blue. I'm gonna cast Brainstorm. I'm gonna draw 6 cards and then put 2 cards from my hand on top of my deck.
Oh, gross. All right.
2, 3.
In response,
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yes. I don't have any of those yet.
So in response to the
that's
brainstorm,
that's an enchantment, right?
It
Yes.
is.
I'm going to spend 4 mana
Oh, no.
for a desynchronization. Return each non-land permanent that's not historic to its owner's hand. Artifacts, legendaries, and sagas are historic.
Non-land permanents that are not historic to their owners.
so non-legendary creatures and enchantments,
Okay.
basically. Yeah.
So these guys go back. And oh no, this is historic. Okay, so these 3 things go back to my hand.
Yep,
Yeah.
but most importantly, the enchantment doesn't go off, so we don't lose like a mill. Like
Yeah,
a
this is
shit
with
ton.
brainstorm on the stack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Russ, by we you mean you, because I don't think Joey's hitting ham yet.
I mean, if he wants to hit my graveyard, if he wants to mill me, I'd be so down.
All right, so I pick up
At
the
this moment.
propaganda. I pick up the Thopter Spy Network, and I pick up Smothering Tithe.
Yeah, and I have to pick up a bunch of my critters. Honestly, a lot of them had ETBs anyway, so I'm not mad at that, actually. You know? Ooh, do I want to Dark Blast any of them on the way out?
Brutal.
Hey, that's not a crazy idea, all right?
Okay, so I'm gonna draw 6.
Anyway, but no. Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then I put 2 on top. We'll put this and this. We'll draw. Let's see. I will pay 1. I will play a Soul Ring. I will pay. Oh, by the way, I didn't pay for any of those 6 cards I drew.
That's okay.
Smothering Tithe got picked up.
Smothering Tithe got picked up.
Oh, okay. I'm going to cast Sphinx's Tutelage again.
Toot toot.
But you froze.
And your camera appears to have frozen.
Yep. I'm fixing it.
Okay, cool.
Sphinx's tutelage again.
Tootly toots.
Any responses to such a thing?
Hang on. Yeah, I got nothing. Not this time.
I'm gonna watch it happen. That's my plan.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. 42. I mean, okay. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. So, sure. What we're gonna do here. So, damn it. I think that this will work. We'll see. Maybe my math is very wrong. I'm gonna cast a windfall. Each of us are going to discard our hands, and then we're going to draw cards equal to the most discarded this way.
Alright, on my way out.
Mm-hmm.
What creatures do you have?
I have my commander that lets me draw double cards.
Yeah,
I have a copy.
no, stop there.
Well, Russ, before you go there, how many cards do you have in hand, Jolly?
I have now that this is on the stack, I have 21, and I have 42 cards left in the deck.
Oh.
So I will draw exactly enough to not immediately lose.
Okay.
I will.
Right. I have a response to Windfall.
Okay. Windfall's on the stack, so.
No.
I'm gonna play one, tap River, turn Monument. I'm gonna have Jolly mill 2 cards.
Shit.
Let Windfall resolve, Russ. Don't interact at all.
Don't you dare touch Vin Wixit.
All right, then I will leave it alone.
All right, tight.
Hold on. Fuck. Okay. Shit. Damn it. Okay.
Piss balls.
Well, piss balls. Absolutely. Farts in the front. Okay.
Business in the back. Wait.
Nerds and birds.
Nerds and/or squirts.
Okay.
This is why you ask the important questions.
Yeah. Okay.
I should probably have targeted myself with that too. Oh well. Yeah.
You have your entire hand going to the grave.
Yeah, but I'm not finding exactly the thing I want.
Is your hand kind of like my hand was? Not very good.
Well, like there are a lot of options. Like I got a lot to work with, but I'm trying to think of my main out.
I'm gonna cast a March of Swirling Mists, exiling this one blue card to phase out.
Russ, where's your counterspell?
I don't have a counterspell. I was gonna do something else.
All right. Okay.
I'm just gonna have him phase out for now, so this will be slightly less good. And also, I think I'm gonna have slightly less cards in my hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Okay.
So everybody needs to discard their hand.
All right.
Yeah, because I'm all out of responses.
Yeah, I got.
And then draw 19 cards.
All right.
You sure I don't want to source this thing before this happens?
It's already gone.
Well, it's already.
It is phased out.
He's phased out now.
All right. Well, in response to the Tough Pro, couldn't I have?
Well, you could have done it, but it doesn't really matter.
All right. How much am I billing?
Because
let's see, 19 times 2. It's technically gonna be, because this is a thing that might matter. Let me draw my 19 first.
it's going to be 19 triggers that resolve
It's gonna be
individually.
19 triggers that will resolve individually.
But Russ, the reason why it didn't matter is because it's phased out. So say you would have swordsed it. he just would have recast it next turn, and it would have cost 6 mana, which is plenty. Where if you with it phased out, it's coming back next turn anyway.
Nah.
And one card that I did have to discard there to Windfall that I think you'd appreciate was Dread Summons.
Ooh,
X black
nice.
black. Each player mills X cards for each. Yeah. So I definitely have a mill backup plan. In here as well.
What's that pretty card that you discarded?
Which one? I mean, the Oil Deep Gear
That
Hulk.
one.
Ooh.
Oh,
So we're just getting what 38.
So it's 19
Yeah.
triggers. So for the first trigger, you need to mill 2, and if they share a color,
And
then you
Are all of those targeting Russ?
The thing about it is that Russ currently has lethal on board against me.
yeah. Russ, how
Yes.
many cards do you have left in your deck?
A lot.
Well, he's technically Jolly has to choose his targets before they all
Before
resolve.
we see how they resolve.
Well, they all
Yeah,
go
I've
in his deck
got-
at the same time.
But you have to choose all the targets.
We have to choose. You choose targets when they hit the stack.
So say
I know,
Russ.
I'm choosing Russ for all of them.
Well, no, that's
Okay.
why you're asking how many cards he had in his deck.
That's
because
that's
if you
what
didn't
I
have-
yeah.
If you
Yeah, I
didn't
don't
have to
care.
choose them for all,
Yeah, I don't care.
of course
All right,
you
so
want to choose
mill
them for all
two.
anyway because you don't.
I've
need
got
to
I believe 36 cards in my deck.
Midnight Clock and an Arcane Signet.
All right.
Okay.
So let's do it again.
Plains and a Urza Lord High Artificer.
All right, let's do it again.
Looking good so far, Russ.
Land or Island, Reliquary Tower.
All right, let's do it again.
Aetherfrex Reservoir, Sky Cloud Expanse.
Excellent. Let's do it again.
Commander Sphere, Steel Seraph.
All right, let's do it again.
Phyrexian Core, Stunt Double.
Hell yes. All right, let's do it again.
Mechanized Production, Sculpting Steel.
All right,
Man.
let's do it again.
Artifacts really carrying the weight here for us.
Ghostly Prison, Island.
All right, let's do it again.
Seedborn Muse, Strixhaven Stadium.
All right, let's
Windborn
do it
Muse.
again.
If you're playing Seedborn, it'd be a game loss, Russ.
Sorry, Windborn Muse. Copy Enchantment, Ristic Study.
Oh, there we go.
Yay.
Let's do it again, baby.
Authority of the Consoles, Ginger Brute.
All righty. 9 more triggers. Let's go.
Murex, Whirler Rogue.
All right, 8 more triggers. Let's go.
Counterspell, Plains.
All right, 7 more triggers. Let's go.
Master of Ethereum, Esper Sentinel.
All right, 6 more triggers. Let's go.
Skull Clamp, Phyrexian Metamorph.
All right, 5 more triggers. Let's go.
Whirler Rogue, Stride Hanger Automaton.
All right, 4 more triggers. Let's go.
Mirage Mirror, Azorius Guildgate.
All right, 3 more triggers. Let's go.
Glacial Fortress, Adaptive Omnitool.
All right, 2 more triggers. Let's go.
Retrofitter Foundry, Soul Ring.
All right, 1 more trigger. Let's go.
Tranquil Cove, Rogue's Passage.
All right, very good. Good job. Well, didn't get there. I gotta go to discard.
Was I supposed to draw cards when I discarded my hand?
Yes,
Oh,
You didn't?
you were supposed to draw 19 cards.
I did not draw 19 cards.
Really?
Well, how many cards are left in your deck?
Oh, more than 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I have 3 left.
Okay, well, here's the problem. You have to go and put those back in the order they were in. And we technically need to redo it with you drawing those first 19.
Oh, right.
Because
okay.
it could reorder the it could re-trigger the Sphinx's tutelage depending on what order they end up getting milled.
All right. Let me go back. All right.
Wee! Thank God for Infinity Tokens. Let's go.
Speaking of Infinite Tokens, I had that nested Shambler earlier that ended up getting exiled. So I drew a squirrel. So this is here's a little
Alright.
squirrel break for you
So
folks at
First,
home.
I draw 19 cards, right?
Yes.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
If we were better at editing, we would go and remove this all, but nobody got time for that.
Right.
Maybe we'll see.
We'll see.
Because if it happens, then this conversation will be very strange. You saying that it didn't, and that's funny enough to me to make me want to edit it. Just... Alrighty, let's do the thing, Russ. Come on.
Hang on.
Oh shit.
Make sure I don't have any flash shit.
Well, the triggers are still on the stack either way. But who knows, maybe you got something that counters all the triggers on the stack. Chewing on my arms, chewing on my arms, chewing on my arms and legs. Oh yeah, this guy has phased out. This will be his phase token.
Oh, Vinwix is phased out, right? What do you got on the battlefield there, Ham?
I have a wreckage, wicker folk, and a tapped river churn monument.
What does the Wicker Folk do?
It is a 1/3 flying when this creature enters surveil 2. And it's a black artifact creature. The river churn monument is an artifact where I can pay 1, any number of target players each mill 2 cards, or exhaust, pay 2 blue, tap any number of target players each mill cards equal to the number of cards in their graveyard.
Oh, hell yes.
I just have a low-key, pretty powerful mill card over here. So do with that what you will.
All right, so I'm going to pay 2, 4 to flash in a stunt double.
Right?
To make a copy of Ham's thing that like makes everybody mill stuff equal to the number of cards in their battlefield or graveyard.
It costs 4
Well,
to
it's an
activate that
artifact.
ability.
Stun double can only copy creatures.
Oh, that's I thought it was a creature.
No, it's an artifact. You asked what I had on board. Those are my 2 non-land permanents. Well, I suppose I
gotcha.
have these mana rocks, but I assume those.
What do you got, Jolly?
Oh, I have a Kami of the Crescent Moon, a Zenith Chronicler. And
How
that's
big's
it.
the Comedy of the Crescent? What does the Comedy of the Crescent Moon do? I forget.
It's a Howling Mine that has a 1/3. It's a 1/3
And a bit of a
Howling
crack
Mine.
going on.
So it's just another thing that at the beginning of a player's upkeep, they draw an extra card.
It's part of the reason we've been drawing for this whole game.
Yes.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I guess I'm not going to do anything then.
Alrighty, let's do it. 19. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right. Mystic Study, Authority of the Consoles 1.
Alright, 18. Let's go.
Ginger Brute, Murex 2.
Alright, 17. Let's go.
Whirler Rogue, Counterspell. Got to do it again.
Those
Wait,
are-
that
Those
was
are
2
both
blue,
blue.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha. Alright.
Plains, Master of Ethereum,
Alright.
Esper Sentinel, Skull Clamp,
Alright, we're on to
Phyrexian
16.
Metamorph, Whirler Rogue. I got to do it again. God damn it.
Yep.
Stride Changer Automaton, Mirage Mirror,
Go to 15.
Azorius Gilgate, Glacial Fortress,
Go to 14.
Adaptive Omnitool, Retrofitter Foundry,
Go to 13.
Sol Ring, Tranquil Cove,
Go to 12.
Rogue's Passage, Iganjo,
Go to 11.
Pristine Talisman, Chief of the Foundry,
Go to 10.
Access Denied, Temple of Enlightenment,
Go to 9.
Thought Vessel, Darksteel Colossus,
Go to 8.
Emery, Chromatic Lantern,
Go to 7.
Foundry Inspector, Silvermere,
Go to 6.
Solemn Simulacrum, Nuka Cola,
Go to 5.
Island, Duplicant,
Go to 4.
Island, Command Tower. You
Go to
got me.
3.
No, you got me. Doesn't matter. I only have 5 left.
Okay. So yeah, that order did make a pretty significant difference. Okay.
Well, no,
Alright.
no. If I do 2 more, like that leaves me with 1, and I got to draw 4 in my upkeep, so I'm just dead.
So
Yeah.
you still have 3 left, don't you?
No, That
Or is that
resequence
two
actually
left?
mattered. No, I got nothing left because
No, I meant
Three
right
more
now.
mill
You have
triggers, yeah.
three more
Yeah,
mills,
that's
so all of them would be milled.
Yeah, they would all be milled. 1, 2,
Yep.
and then 3, and then I'm dead.
Yeah. Well,
Not
not
yet.
yet.
Well, your library's gone. You're not dead yet.
No,
but
I
yeah.
had one more card to mill.
I know, but you haven't drawn from an empty library yet.
But if I have to mill a card from an empty library, doesn't that kill me?
No.
No,
One
the,
try.
Only
the
when
thing
you
that
draw.
kills you is when you try to draw the card from it.
All right.
So
Well,
you're still good until you draw a card.
so
And
good
this
So if
game.
you've got
exactly
some
how-
jankery that can put put a card back into your deck, or like if you've got some, yeah, I don't know. There are ways, but yeah.
Or a fling in Azorius.
Hey, crazier things have happened.
No, I got nothing that can do anything to save me. Otherwise, I'd have done
Okay.
it already.
Or T-Pro in response to the draw.
I got
Buy
nothing.
yourself another turn.
Suppose.
I've
All right. I move to discard. I discard. There goes a bunch of stuff.
And how many cards are left in your deck, Jelly?
Not many. It's 1, 2, 3,
Ham?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
I
10,
fucking
11,
hate
12,
this.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I have 21.
Ham, this is bullshit.
This is bullshit. I agree.
I pass. Go
completely-
ahead.
100% agree with this. I'm sorry. How many cards are in your graveyard?
In my graveyard?
Yeah.
a lot.
More. I think. Let's just do it quick. More than my deck has.
All right. So I'm gonna draw my 4.
I was the hero we needed, guys.
Oh
hate
shit!
this
I missed a bunch of scrap trawler triggers. I don't think it matters.
What? Nothing died.
Oh, it's put in the graveyard from the battlefield. I thought it was just put in
Yeah.
the graveyard. Never mind. Ignore
All
me.
right. So I'm gonna be a little cute. All right. Jolly, do you have any flyers?
No.
Okay. So I'm gonna preface what I'm about to do with a very simple call out. I could just exhaust the River Churn Monument, target you, blast your deck, and pass.
No, I know. I
could do that.
I'm aware.
But I don't
I
want to
think-
do that because that's BS, dog.
Well, in
Um,
my brain, for some reason, I was incorrectly thinking that it milled people equal to the number of cards in their hand, like another card I was thinking of. But that's a different card I
Oh.
was thinking of. And
Well,
that's a card that I had
I-
in here. That's not what that one does.
I have some tech I want to show off, so damn it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna play a Cephalid Coliseum.
Okay.
I'm gonna pay 1, tap the Cephalid Coliseum, and sacrifice it. Target player draws 3 cards, then discards 3 cards. Activate only if 7 or more cards are in my graveyard, which is definitely not an issue. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw 3 cards.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, and 3, and I'm gonna discard 3 cards. Those 3 cards are going to be,
Oh no.
well, I already have. Yeah, I have an Infernal Sovereign in there. Good. So I'm gonna discard a Living Hive,
Oh God, yeah.
a Market Back Walker, and Fades the Untouchable.
Ah. Hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm then gonna go ahead and go. So I'm gonna pay 3 of various colors. Make sure not 3 various colors, and then actually I think I just need to do 2. Play out my commander for the first time this whole game, the Mimeoplasm,
Mm-hmm.
targeting Phage, the Untouchable, and the Infernal Sovereign.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming no responses. And Phage and Infernal Sovereign are going to be exiled under Mimeoplasm, and it is going to have 6 +1/+1 counters on it.
Hey, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm then going to pay 2, have it become a copy of Infernal Sovereign,
Okay.
I'm then going to tap the Amonkhet Raceway because I have max speed to give it haste. I'm going to go to combat.
Yeah.
And I'm going to attack my Infernal Ooze Sovereign at Jolly. Hey, Jolly, would you like to declare blockers?
Come on, buddy. Gotta get down.
You can't declare blockers because you don't have any flyers. And then before combat damage,
Wait a minute.
do you have any responses? Go for it if you do.
What's giving? Oh no. What's giving haste again?
The Amonkhet Raceway.
Oh yeah, I forgot that you got that raceway out.
Yeah, buddy.
Raceway, speed, making a difference.
Check it out.
Speed kills Jolly. You shouldn't
Indeed.
have been a dealer to everyone.
And then so, yeah, and then before combat damage, I'm gonna pay 2, and have this ooze transform from the Infernal Sovereign into Phage the Untouchable, who Phage the Untouchable says, whenever Phage deals combat damage to an opponent, they lose the game. That player loses the game.
Oh, hold on. There is one thing that we did miss in all of that real quick. And that is that when you cast Mimeoplasm, Russ lost because each other player needed to draw.
That's true. And you got to draw a card. I don't know if that made a difference.
It did not.
Okay.
All right, I died.
But that's true. Yeah. Me casting the Mimeoplasm killed Russ and then swinging took you out. So yeah.
I was the hero we needed.
Kinda. Yeah, apparently.
I was keeping Russ under control, and then Ham goes and gets rid of my Draenith Magistrate.
Did I do that?
No, Russ did that.
No, I got rid of your Dothy Voidwalker.
I was keeping Ham under control, and then Russ killed me.
Yep.
At least I got one of you.
Wait,
just for boots? I knew that would happen. I knew that once I died, the game was going to be over within no more than 2 turn cycles.
Oh no, you were 100% keeping this in check. It also was really helpful that I got to see so many of my cards. Being able to churn through my entire deck was really valuable there.
Yeah, that was really
fun
helpful.
fact, I too am running Vin Wixit in here.
I love Vin Wixit.
Right. I also have Gas Guzzler and the Sexy Frog Mama.
How Jolly built his deck is not exactly, because I would not be building the group. I would not be playing the group hug cards, but with the mill as part of it as well, is like how I would build Vin Wixit is adding the mill effects on there.
Yeah. No, that was really cool.
I figured the mill was gonna be enough to. Now I do have a question. Since you have Vin Wixit in there, do you have any creatures that when they deal damage, like they draw cards equal to how much damage they dealt?
Fearfield tests. It does that. Yeah.
Okay.
Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, draw that many cards. Yep.
All right. So when it deals the damage and that trigger goes in the stack, you turn Mimeo into Vin Wixit and you draw twice that many cards.
That is an option.
Pretty slick. I like that.
Yeah, that is an option. It's delightful.
Cute.
There's some very dumb stuff you can do with this. I think I need to add more ramp in general. But yeah, fun stuff. I gotta say, absolutely delightful.
I need to play this more because I don't know. I don't know
honestly,
how I feel.
I feel like that deck is excellent, but it was a little bit of a rattlesnake. Like we were all afraid of it, and so it took a lot of heat early.
Oh no,
and,
that's why once that Winds of Abandon didn't go and resolve, even if I would have left up that Deadly Raw for you to free up Rest in Peace, and I just used it on Russ's commander, I still was dead.
Right. Yeah,
no,
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I was saving every single counter spell for whatever Jarvis was doing, and I think the reason why was because I was just like, you know what? I haven't just played Control in a while. That's not a thing I do. Jarvis is going to bring it. I'm going to bring my brand, and I've stopped whatever Jarvis was trying to do.
I wasn't even doing the most powerful thing either, though.
Yeah, but you got rid of my commander, and I'm petty.
Jarvis, I bet that deck is 10 times better when it's not in a pod with folks like me and Jolly. Like, if you aren't in a group hug setting where people are getting crap tons of resources, like, the kind of removal package that you're using is going to play a ton better, So that's kind of my read on it. But
most people wouldn't have all chosen the same permanent. Like, Russ at that point had 3 permanents that I thought were valid targets. It's just that the Tapper Cannoneer was the hardest one to get rid of. So
sure.
I thought at least one of you would have tried to throw a boat somewhere else to try
No,
to
I
just
wanted him
go
to
and
kill
give it
you
a
with the
tie.
Mendicant Core, so I wanted to keep it.
Or no, like even like get rid of his Ketramos so that way he didn't have the Ketramos as well to go and gain life back.
That would have been an option. Sure.
Because
Yeah.
I thought it was cool that he had that. So
Because-
I wasn't gonna get rid of that either.
because I knew no one was going to touch.
No, you don't understand how much we love clones.
Well, no.
Yeah.
I knew no one was going to touch any of your stuff, Jolly, because it
Yeah.
was all group hug stuff at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And your group hug stuff wasn't killing me, even as much as I can't stand it. It wasn't killing me at that point. The Kappa Cannoneer was.
Right. Yeah, that was absolutely silly. So I gotta say, thank you everybody for tuning in and joining us this week. This was an absolute delight. I also want to point out, I know I didn't deserve that win. That was absolutely some bullshit, and it was delightful. So thank you, gentlemen, for this flavor of bullshit. It was absolutely wonderful. I appreciate it. And if you also enjoy this flavor of bullshit and are looking for more of it, boy howdy, good news. We're here every week. So like and subscribe. And scene.
See.
I'm not salty. You're salty.